This is Robert Goodman for Positive Strokes. I'm glad you checking me out. I want to talk about handling your business. Handling your business. Not your girlfriend's business, not your wife's business, not your children's business, but your business. What do you mean by that, Rob? What do you mean by that? Mean the meaning that I'm trying to give you is that you know yourself better than anybody. You know what you're capable of doing. You know what you will and will not do. So you must look at yourself honest and open minded, and state the facts, your truths. Some people have a quality about themselves. What is your quality? What is your best quality? If somebody asks you, do you know Robert? What kind of person is he? So they will express what they think your personality is or what they see. So they translate what they see into giving an opinion of who you are. That's their opinion. You know, the funny thing is that some people, they have jobs. Some make more money than the other person. You know them. They doing trips. They going here, there. They do more things than you do, and you're not able to do these things. Do you feel bad? Less than? Why? The interesting thing is that when you've done all that you can do about your situation to make it better, then there's nothing to cry over. There's nothing to feel sad about. Oh, here's a good illustration. How about everybody that you know, you all go out to a restaurant and your money's limited. You really don't want to go because your money's limited. You want to splurge like everybody else is splurging, but you're unable to. But your money's limited. The interesting thing is that for that particular moment or situation, you're limited. Why? Because life is in session. But it's okay. You showed up. You got a little to eat. You was involved in socializing with friends and loved ones. That's what's important. It's not important that you can, oh, spend $500 for a meal, if you got it like that, or you want to pay for everybody's meal, so that you got it going on. But that's all outer. That's all the outer. You're gonna pay all that for the outer. You know, the funny thing is that you don't have to do all that. It's what's inside. It's important. What's inside. You know, you have some stars that always got stuff going on. Always there's some drama going on. They plastered on the TV. They plastered in the news. People taking pictures of them. But also you have stars that are not flamboyant. They don't have to let everybody know that they're being flamboyant about all the things that they have and all the things that they can do. They live a modest, quiet life. They enjoy life on life's terms. Oh yeah, they may have the big house, the swimming pools, the jacuzzis, the tennis courts, and all that. But the interesting thing is a lot of them have all these things because they need their privacy. But also they need to enjoy life. So they make sure they have all these things at their home so they can enjoy. So they don't have to go here, there, and everywhere, and people watching them and looking at them, taking pictures, and all in their business. You know, they keep a very low profile because a picture can look like one thing, but it don't necessarily mean that it's that. Nowadays, they can make you put you on a picture and work it so well that it's not true and it's not real, but they done doctored it and they done made it and they done put it on there and they done put this all out there and you think one thing is going on and none of that never happened. Why? Because they have the technology to make it look like that. So what I'm trying to say is that live life on your means. Live life on the bottom line. If your income is $5,000 a month, then you live within the $5,000 a month and save some money. If you want to do something special, you plan it. Put money aside, save for it. So you can do and enjoy things like everybody else. But another thing is that you have to learn, I have learned, that all the money you make doesn't mean that it has to be spent. You need to save it for rainy days. Because you never know when a rainy day gonna come. It just happens and bing, and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh Lord, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I didn't expect that. But if you put away for the rainy day, when the problem came, you had something to address the problem and get it done. You might have to start saving all over again. It might take all of it. May not. But the thing is that you save for unseen occurrence. Interesting thing is another thing is that friends and family, they may go out numerous times and do a whole lot of things. you would like to do all these things, but look at the bottom line. How much money you have to deal with within that month. Well, I can't go to it because I need to take care of other things. Don't feel upset. Don't feel down. Don't feel discouraged because financially you can't go. You're taking care of yourself and your family. So you should be happy that you're able to do that. You may not have to go on every trip that everybody goes on or go over to restaurants or go out, whatever. But you should be happy when you can. I learned that I used to plan a trip every 3 months. Short trip. In the same state, I go to another city for a weekend. I get me a hotel room. Know nothing about the city. I go explore. It's like an adventure. I go out and check it out. And by me doing that, I enjoy it even more because it's something that I'm not used to doing. It's enjoyable. To me, I go. I remember when I was living in California, and I lived right next to Paris, California, at the particular time. And I never been to San Diego. So I plan to go to San Diego. I got a hotel room for 3 nights. I went out to San Diego. I didn't plan nothing else. Just got me a hotel room. I did my research where there's a lot of things going on in the area where I got the hotel room. Some things was in walking distance, and some I had to use my vehicle. But I enjoyed myself immensely because it was an adventure. Yes, it was an adventure. I remember when I went to Puerto Rico. Lord have mercy, I had a good time. I didn't go hang out the most expensive clubs. I didn't hang out at the wine and dine. I hung out with the regular people. I got to know the regular people, not the people that have money, but just the hardworking people, because that's what I'm used to being around. And I had a whole lot of fun and spent less money than the people I went down with. Because they hung out with the people that had it all going on, the estates and all that, and trying to hang out with them and had money and spending all their money just to hang out with them. I had just as much as fun as they did and probably even more. And went home with money in my pocket. Yeah. Because I didn't present myself no more than what I was. I didn't present myself as trying to play like I had it going on because I wanted everybody to look at me a certain way. I didn't care what nobody looked at me. I just went down on the regular Joe. Just a regular American in Puerto Rico having some fun. I remember I went to this restaurant and the special at this restaurant was $150. That's the special. I'll never forget it. I ordered me some food. I didn't order special. I ordered me some food, what I like. Hung out with some people. That evening cost me over $250 for the meal. $300-400 in drinks and entertainment. Plus, I rode in a cab. That was another $300. By the time I got home, I was hungry again, so then I had to feed myself. So I was at the hotel, so I had to feed myself. So I ordered me food at the hotel, which cost me damn near almost $100. So when I got up that morning and I started calculating how much I spent and what I did, to me it didn't match up. It didn't match up at all. The next day, I did some walking around, sightseeing, stopped at a couple of places to get just something to eat and stuff. And I had a good old time. And then I ran across this Latin club. I'll never forget it. Went in there. The drinks were reasonable. Everything was reasonable. And I had a good time. Matter of fact, I even got full. I only spent 1/3 of what I spent the night before. And had twice as much fun and more food. I'm just saying. Everybody's got their taste and way they want to do things. But what I'm trying to say is that I just wanted to go somewhere where I've never been before. I wanted to enjoy myself, meet people from that country, from that city, and just see what that country has to offer, what the city. I didn't have to be in the most expensive clubs. I didn't have to have the $1,000 suits. I didn't have to have all that. I just wanted to be a regular Joe. And I had a good time. I had a real good time. I say all this to say is that just because you have money to spend and to get a taste of that expensive life, I don't want it like that. If I want to taste of that expensive life, let me make that money first. So I have them hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars so I can live that life. But I got to get myself to that point. But if I'm constantly making pit stops, spending up my money, I'll never get to that point. If I keep making pit stops, spending the money up, I'll never get to that goal of having the millions. Only way I can get to the millions is get the job done. Save my money. Enjoy life, yeah. Go on vacation, yes. But be economical about it. Be wise about it. I'm 64 and I understand that I'm in the age bracket that a lot of the friends and people that I know, they're leaving. Some are going home to glory. Or someone going home to Satan. If you believe in God and the devil. But what I'm saying is that our life is short. You know, we don't know when we're going to leave here. We do not know. So we need to take care of ourselves, live within our means, and reach for the stars. Reach for the stars so you have that job or that career that will give you the money you want to live a life that you want to live. Don't make pit stops along the way. The more pit stops you make along the way, the harder it is to get to the end of your dream. The more pit stops you make, it's harder to get to the end of the road. So, if you want to make your dream come true, put the work in on your dream and make it come true. But don't make a whole lot of pit stops because it'll make it hard to get into your dream and making it come true. This is Robert Gunn for Positive Strokes. I'm glad you had a moment. I'm glad that you checking me out. Subscribe. Check it out. I have a lot of videos. I have videos on recovery, living life on life's terms, being positive, cheating, all kinds of videos about life. About life. In order to make it in this world, we must learn how to live life on life's terms, but also reaching our goals and our dreams.